Alright folks, well, I'm not much of a YouTuber or a video maker, but thought I'd get out here in the garage and try to show you guys what I've done on my Trailblazer SS. Talked about this with Robbie Dowdy at Coastal Racecraft before he got rid of his. He was doing drilling rotors and 5-bolt swaps and stuff like that, and he put the standard like 4.2 Trailblazer Envoy calipers on, lost some weight. What I've done is I've gone to a 15-inch wheel with the stock calipers with a Camaro V6 rotor and the S10 front hubs, 2000 S10 four-wheel drive front hubs, and I cut my stubs off and put in there. I guess you don't need them, but I did it. I was running 15x4s on the front. They're over there. They're going on the boys' hot rod. Garage is kind of a mess right now, but so those are 15x4s with, I believe it's a 205 75 15 on them, and they were on the front of my SS. I've bought some VMS racing wheels. That is a stock Trailblazer SS caliper and pads. That is the V6 Camaro rotor from a 2011, and an S10 hub for the 2000 S10 four-wheel drive, and my stock spud. So it could be used as all-wheel drive. I'm not. I converted to two-wheel drive with a 4L80 because the 4L70 was not happy with, 600-700 horsepower. I did put bigger studs in these hubs. These are 14mm studs. I believe the SS had 12 millimeters. I might be wrong. Don't beat me up over it. So to get those aluminum jegs wheels on there, you can see, I made some work on the caliper. Made a little space on the bracket. I'm trying to see here. Let me turn it. So you can see I did do some massaging here on the bracket and on the back of the caliper. They still scrubbed a little bit, so I had this spacer that I just kind of glued on there with a little seam sealer and put my wheels on, tightened everything up so it would stay centered, and that's what I had for just a little spacer. And those aluminum 15s over there didn't rub. Now I've got this set of VMS wheels are over there somewhere. Can I zoom in? Right there. I thought those were pretty cool. Wanted to switch and put the jegs wheels on the hot rod we're building. So I'm going to walk through this real quick. I'm going to try. I'm not a YouTuber. I'm not a video maker. Props to my Trailblazer SS crowd. Robbie Dowdy kind of gave me the idea. I haven't done anything with it because I haven't needed brakes, and those VMS wheels will not fit the same way the jegs wheels fit. So that's why we're here, and I'll kind of thrash through it, see what I can do. I will tell you I'm cheating a little bit because I did test fit to make sure I wasn't going to make an idiot of myself halfway through this video. So again, I'm not a video guy. So let me set this up, see if you guys can see it. Hope that all works out, and I'm just going to knock this out, get this caliper and rotor out of the way. So get this spun around. Battery tools are my friends. You can tell I cheated. I got it loose. I'm just test fitting this. I'm not going to hook up the hydraulics right now. I will later. I do know everything fits, but I wanted to show you guys and tell you what I did. So there's the stock SS caliper, just tucked up out of the way. Hang it with a zip tie or a ratchet strap. Again, V6 Camaro 2011 rotors, 5th gen rotors, whatever you want to call them. That's those. So those are off, all right? So let me flip you around. That is just an S10 hub, 5-bolt hub. That is not a Trailblazer SS hub re-drilled or anything. I did drill it, like I said, for the bigger studs just for the weight of this pig. So here's what I got. These rotors are for an 88 Chevy Corvette non-heavy duty. And I don't know if you can really see it, but these I believe are 1/2-inch studs. So I did punch those out to 9/16 on one rotor so that you can see the difference. I don't know if you can see it or not. There's another difference. They are slightly thinner. Not a ton. I know the thickness of one side of the rotor, but for those of us that are looking to shed some weight, that'll shed a few pounds. These Corvette rotors are 12-inch. Is the same as the stock Envoy 4.2 type rotors. They are a little bit deeper in the hat, I think. You know, the height from the back of the rotor to the top, they're a little bit deeper. But so far they fit. It's made the clearance I needed. There's the bracket, and there's the aluminum caliper for the stock 4.2 Trailblazer, Envoy, Rainier, Isuzu, Saab, all that jazz. So I will show you quickly, or try to. I'm going to flip this camera back up here. See if I can stand it up. So this is the one with the smaller bolt holes. Again, an S10 does have 12mm studs, so if you wanted to use them, you could. This is obviously not going over the threads. It starts over the tip of the stud, but they won't fit on the threads. So this is the one I drilled out. 9/16. Just use a step bit, slipped it on there. With the step bit, I actually went from both sides. Like a glove, right on there. The hub center, I did have to do that on the Camaro rotors. I don't know if anybody else had to, but that particular rotor I did have to machine out. You can kind of see it's oddball around the edges slightly. I just did it with a zip and opened up that center a little bit to fit these hubs, the S10 hubs. This rotor for the Camaro, or for the Corvette, 88 Corvette non-heavy duty brakes or whatever it is, I did not open that up. All I did was re-drill the holes for my bigger studs. So let me get you back over here. See how we do here. Caliper bracket. I'm going to take the pads out just so I don't drop and crack something. Be stupid. It's not worth that, right? Caliper bracket will go on. Hit the hole, start it straight, turn it to the right. It'll go every time. That's what my dad tells me. They require double tap torque. I'll slip the pads in. That fits there. That fits there. Now, caliper. Lightweight aluminum. Again, Robbie Dowdy pointed this out. You know, it sheds some pounds. You can go to the stock, same model rotor, and everything will fit up. I went to this rotor so I didn't have to re-drill. That's what Robbie did. He had the S10 hubs, and he re-drilled his rotor, the stock Trailblazer, Envoy, blah, blah, blah. You've heard it. Rotor for the 5-bolt. I just didn't want to re-drill it. We talked about this, him and I. He's like, it'd be a good experiment to try. His Trailblazer went down the road, so I guess it doesn't matter now, but I think he'll find it interesting that we kind of followed through. Not together, but together. Makes sense. So that's it. Swap the the bolts were bigger than the stock bolts on that caliper bracket. These are 17s. I got everything from Rock Auto too, guys. It's just you know, cheap, quick. I got them. I ordered from Rock Auto and I got them next day. I took the air hose, held the rotor in, put some air to it, tighten things up. So that tightens up the pad, pulls the caliper back. Buddy of mine showed me that years ago when you're trying to do bracket testing and fitment and welding stuff on. He said you can just clamp them down, they fit right up. So I'll straighten this out. Stand by for a second because I want to put the center cap on this. And that's in the back of the truck. So you stay right there for just 2 seconds while I go through my maze of shenanigans I've got here. Get the hub, or the center cap, and the, I don't know if you can see that. Still got the plastic on it. This backwards camera stuff messes me up, but you know, VMS racing. I'm just gonna leave the plastic on it for now. There they are, 15 by 4s or 4.5s, whatever they are. I guess this one says 3.5 on it. That. See that? Okay. So I don't have tires yet, obviously. You can see that. I did find, I can't remember what necessarily brand they are. They're a van tire, so they're heavier duty. I guess they're green something, but they were a 195R15. No aspect ratio, and they're just a 195R15. And they're actually 27.3 inches tall or 27.2 inches tall, which is actually wider than the 205/75s I had on it. Or taller than the 205/75s, but it'll be narrower. So I'll just, I'm only going to put 3 lug nuts on again because this is just a quick video. I don't know how quick really, but if you guys enjoy it, great. If you don't, whatever. I got these stupid splined lug nuts. I guess they're not stupid. I like them. Nobody steals my wheels. So, what you hear scrubbing, if you can hear it, is just the rotor and the pad. You know, making a little space. Let's see if we can look up in here. There you go. You can see daylight all the way around that caliper to this wheel. And I didn't put that space. You could see that, so that helps. That'll keep the wheels in a little bit. Spacer's right there on the ground. Concerned I might have to use it to get it out a little bit, but with the difference in the hat height and the smaller circumference of the rotor and the smaller overall size of the caliper, we're saving weight. I don't know what, not that it matters, it's 20 pounds and it's a fat pig anyways. So, but for some of you, weight is weight, and that's all that really matters. So that's what I got for now. Again, shout out to the Trailblazer community. Different guys, you know, some guys are out there like, well, you can't do that. Other guys are out there like, shit, knock it out, see what happens. I might have made a mistake when I bought the wheels and spent, I don't know, it was a Black Friday deal. I spent like $900 on wheels. Got them for like $750 or something. I think they were listed for $9 something. But it was a Black Friday deal. I pulled the trigger. They've been sitting in the back of the truck since they got delivered in a week, you know, so the first week of December, last week of November. But that's it, man. That's what I got. Again, it's not complete. I'm gonna do some touch-up paint work and clean some stuff up under here, and yeah, put her together, clean it up, paint it, whatever else I gotta do. But 15 by 3.5, they'll have 195 R15s on them. Heavy load rating, I think they're 112 mile an hour tire, which I'm probably about that in a quarter, but they're only seeing it for a half a second or whatever. So I suppose I could get some Mickey Thompsons, but they're probably not going to be as heavy duty. I don't know if those radials really work that well in a 15-inch size on something this heavy. But I'll get this posted up to YouTube. I do have a YouTube channel. I don't do much with it other than watch the, you know, Richard Holdner videos. I like Tony Angelo. Stay tuned. What's up, Tony? I do like the Coastal Racecraft stuff. You know, keeping it real there, fellas. It's just a old beater truck that put a big turbo on and go out and play with. Trying to make her look cool. Other than that, have a great day, and it's Easter weekend, so happy Easter, fellas. Talk to you later.